Welcome back, guys. It's George and Pia back from Moonward. How you doing, Pia?
Doing really good, George. How are
Very
you?
good. Yeah, very good, very good. Um, I think we were just chatting. We're just going to get into some work around. Oh, I can finally mine this gold block. Hey, we're rich.
I know. Oh my God. I'm gonna dump some stuff in this chest as well. I'm just gonna make
True,
this like our dumping chest.
true. Make use
Doing
of
this
what the
stuff.
land gave us. Um,
I know.
yeah, I think we're just going to do a bit of busy work, setting up a farm and
hmm
get going around the place, so we're a little more set up, a little cozy, feel safe, I suppose. Nice little food supply.
We we definitely need some food.
Yeah,
Life
absolutely.
has been rough out here for us.
I remember last time I was just stealing your bread, left, right, and center.
Yeah. I actually don't. I actually have no food. Oh my God.
I have
Okay, I'm
three
gonna have to kill
bread.
this pig.
Do you remember? Whoa, we got limited pigs. We gotta make, we gotta
Actually,
ration
true.
that bacon. Um, do you
I don't even
know?
have any wheat.
Is that how we make the pigs breed? Is it wheat?
I think it's like how we lure them into our fenced area, which we haven't even made.
Okay, okay. That's all right. One step at a time. Maybe you start on the wheat, and I'll try and get a little fenced area going. How about that?
Yeah, I think that sounds good.
Cool,
It's been
cool.
so long since I have farmed. Been a little farmer in Minecraft. I'm really excited.
Well, you've been doing it up and started, so
I know. I know Stardew's coming if everyone wants to, vote on that. George and I rip it up there.
now we got some voting going.
Yeah, I know.
I'm all for that.
Okay. I'm gonna. Ooh, sugar cane. Excellent.
Yeah, actually, we need to get the sugarcane going as well.
Yeah. Basically, George and I just want to create a I don't know.
You
What do
know
we
what we
want to
want?
create here?
The theme
Hmm.
today is stability,
Yes.
right?
Yes. The theme is it is stability, yeah. It's a good way to put it. I think it's the end of the year here at Moonwood. I don't know when you as the viewer might be watching this, but for us it is the end of the year
Busy times.
and very busy times. That means that, we're doing a lot of hiring as well. We're looking for a lot of Moonwardians, as we call them, to come and join us on our journey.
Yeah, it's always a challenge trying to find the right people, as I'm sure anyone who like sort of works in recruitment or has their own business sort of knows.
Mm,
But software is definitely like a really interesting game to try and hire in because you get like a lot of different like people of different backgrounds, I suppose. Um, it's a little less like traditional than probably some of your business fields in terms of like getting into it, but
mm.
that sort of gives you like a breadth of sources, I suppose, and yeah, different types of people. Should we sleep? Do you want to just like skip the night?
Yeah, let's skip the night.
I reckon after the farm renovations, it's probably home renovations because this is not it.
This like just dirt hole. It's like a hobbit hole, but it's just not. It's just oh my God.
Yeah, I can't
It's
even
just
see like this. Yeah, that's all right. That's all right. Function over form, as they say.
mm. I just want to find somewhere that's like super close to the water so that I don't have to like work basically.
Well, I'm setting up just like pretty much where all these animals are over here, so you can
Oh
you,
yeah.
you can put yours wherever you want. But that's sort of my thoughts right now. Here's this
Maybe
stick.
I'll come over here as well. But yeah, no, we're hiring. We're doing a lot of hiring right now, and it's kind of like not the most ideal time to hire people either because it's kind of the end of the year, and as we know, like there's a lot of drives to get work done basically, and we're just finding it a little bit hard to find great team members, really.
Yeah, absolutely. Talent is like obviously it's what drives any software business, but particularly ours. We're all about
Mm,
putting people first, like even before skills. It's just looking for like don't even know why I'm cleaning up here. This is so away from where I wanted to do things. Yeah, it's just about finding like a good balance of like a person that will like sort of fit the culture at Moonward and like has a really good attitude, as well as like has some technical backgrounds in like pretty specifically what we're like sort of looking for here.
We're also like as a business, which I don't know from previous businesses that you've worked in as well, like super willing to take on juniors as well, or you know, people who this would be their first software role too, because there's definitely a lot of lessons that we can give someone, and there's definitely an opportunity for you know, someone to learn a lot of good habits before they learn a lot of bad habits, like in another company, basically.
Yeah, absolutely. Obviously, it's a trade-off because they're going to be coming into you with limited skills, but that can definitely be a good thing. Sort of like you were saying, like we get the ability to sort of build the right habits from the get-go instead of having to break bad habits of someone who's potentially been in it for a few years or more and like needs to get up to speed with how we work and how like modern developer kind of works, I suppose, development.
Yeah. So I wonder, like, George, how, because you have not, I mean, you didn't study software. I didn't study, I don't even know what I am. Like, I didn't study operations either when I was in university. What did you study, George?
I did study software.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I did. It's all right, Gabe, we'll cut that out for you. I did a dual degree. I sort of went into it not really knowing what I want. I liked computers. There was one, actually, I guess if we're going way back, my real like introduction to web development, which is sort of like what got me here and like what I mostly do at Moonward, is it was a senior class I took in high school. It was very basic for anyone like in on the know. We were using Dreamweaver, which is an old Adobe product for building websites, and it was just basic like HTML, CSS, but I loved it. I ate it up. Absolutely got around it. And so that was kind of the reason why I picked an IT degree, and I did that in tandem with business where I did marketing. But yeah, so I did a double degree in computer science and marketing, essentially.
And I mean, I also did a degree in marketing. I feel like when you were doing your degree in marketing, did you kind of feel like it was a degree that you were doing because you actually didn't know what you wanted to do?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the only reason originally I was going to be doing advertising, not marketing.
Yeah.
And the reason I sort of stuck with it, well, the only reason I was kind of doing it is because it was a double degree. I was thinking at the time, like, oh, you know, this will open more doors, more opportunities, like having this sort of like business background as well. And one of my like very close friends was doing the degree as well. So, and he sort of decided, nah, I'm not doing advertising, I'm doing marketing. And I went, well, I'm not going to do advertising alone. So I kind of just followed him in, and that's fine. We took pretty much every class together, so it was good.
It's always nice, like having a friend in uni.
Yeah, I totally agree. I didn't really have. I had a few people in software in IT. Mostly people I met along the way, but a couple of people I knew from primary school and stuff. So I had a little bit, but yeah, it was obviously I was much more motivated to do IT. I was much more interested than marketing.
Yeah, I feel like because I also did marketing as I actually did international business, and
Oh, really?
Yeah, international business. I really thought I was going to be like speaking to you know, like Singapore and stuff like that a lot more than I actually am.
It was
cool.
always
That's
the talk.
cool.
The talk was always Singapore back then. Hey, that's who
Talk
you
was
connected
always
with.
Singapore.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I
And
have
like
a friend who did international business, and he works in like hotel business now, which I guess is very fitting.
that is fitting. Super fitting. But yeah, I definitely feel like when I was doing marketing, I was just like, oh, this would like be cool. And I completely understand that like for a lot of people it was it's like a huge passion of theirs, you know. And I feel like, even though I haven't really taken marketing into the place that I really wanted to go with it when I was young, I still use it a lot, especially like, in software development as well. It's like, how can we actually market this product?
Absolutely. I actually think I use it a lot more than I expected to in software. I always knew that having like, because you do a marketing degree, at least where I studied. You also do like a lot of general business, right? Only like half of my marketing degree was actually marketing focused. The rest was like general business. So obviously all that kind of stuff was very useful. But yeah, I think just like what you learn from marketing as a whole is like kind of overlooked in like a general sense, in terms of like, how you understand people, how you understand like groups of people. I suppose that's the main thing I sort of got out of it, like presenting value in whatever you're presenting as a business, and how you find that.
Wow, my little farm is looking good.
I threw you some
Making some
seeds,
wheat.
so
Yeah, thank you. Okay, well, I actually kind of, I do this every time. I like create these little channels, but then I create nowhere to walk through. So I just have to like wade through the water.
It's all right. You got time. It's all right. It's
Oh,
if Anthony were here, he'd tell you to refactor that. So
I know. Oh my God. Grow my beautiful seeds.
it's okay.
Make us some bread.
I'm gonna make them grow fast because I need a little bit of bread. Actually, I have not bread, wheat.
Whoa, what's that you're using?
Bone meal. So if you use,
Oh,
if you use that, it'll insta grow.
oh my God, I never knew.
Yeah, killing skeletons just got a whole new purpose.
I feel like killing skeletons is like super worth it now. Oh, what do I do? Do I double tap? Oh, I've done that 3 times.
You right click. Do I double
Oh
tap?
my God. Oh no. I just need to replant all those seeds.
It's all right.
So, what made you think to go like fully into development though? Because obviously you were doing marketing and, as you said, you actually get exposed to a lot of different like business things. That you get exposed to accounting, which I remember I had a few friends that were like doing marketing, and then they just like fully went and became like accountants and stuff like that. Like what like made you decide to go into a particular direction?
Definitely, like, I don't know, it's sort of a weird path for me, because sort of if you do computer science, it's not very, I guess, like web focused. I don't really know what to call it. A lot of people like don't really talk about this, but there's sort of like your very traditional programming is like sort of what I call it, which is like your structured like OOP, object oriented programming, like kind of work, I suppose, which is very based on like nowadays like Java, C#, C++ to a degree are like sort of taking over that space, and that's for a lot of your like sort of application stuff, microservices, distributed systems, that sort of stuff, and that's really like what a computer science degree is focused on. It's not really about like front end code, right? Which is what I'm writing every day, and it's like what got me into it. It's what that class in grade 11 was about, and like why I was interested. So I sort of went through uni, like I started off like getting down that traditional programming route. I worked a lot with Python, and then I went into Java, then C#, and then I did like a little bit of like web stuff toward the end, but it was never very focused. Do you want to just sleep again?
There we go. Pop those up.
Yeah. But so I started sort of working in that space. I was working with .NET, which is the web framework for C#, but mostly like not front end kind of stuff with that, more like microservices. So I was working in the industry doing that for a bit, and it just sort of like, I don't know, wasn't really what I was looking for. I wanted more of like a focus on like making UI and making clean UI that people liked, to interact with, and was performant and efficient and all those buzzwords. But yeah, so I sort of took a little look. I took a bit of a break from work and looked at what was happening with more modern like web development, and that sort of got me into React, and I started brushing up on my skills there, and now here we are.
I feel like that's a really great story. Definitely. Like, for I think the brilliant thing about software as well, if you like really think to yourself, like, hey, like maybe I'm interested in learning how to be a coder, or, getting into software a little bit more, is that there's so much resources out there where you can like brush up on your own skills. Because I'm sure that like, university, and something that we find when we look to recruit people, especially from like universities, is that they don't really have like hard coding skills.
I think university, like the problem with learning software at university, and this is coming from someone who did, is that they don't, like, they're more about teaching you concepts of programming. They don't teach you any specific language. So you come out like, okay, I sort of know programming, but I'm not proficient in anything. And that might sound okay. It's like, okay, now it's time to get proficient. But like, honestly, if you just spent like a year and a half, like really focusing on something, you will get all those programming skills they'll come with it. If you spend a year trying to write Java and you don't know how to write a loop, like, I'd be very surprised, right? And so that's where I think like university sort of misses the mark a little bit with teaching programming. It's very like distributed. You learn all this like very general information and nothing super specific that makes you useful off the get-go. I think it sets you up for success, but maybe it's just to funnel people into master's degrees. I don't know.
Yeah,
genuinely could be it. I'm not sure, because I was thinking about going back and doing a master's of web. I was considering it.
Oh, really?
For a little bit. Yeah, I was thinking about it, but I looked at it and I was like, man, I just know all this stuff. Like, there's no need other than for the piece of paper. There's just no need.
And I feel like you're someone who went basically out of university into like quite a professional job as well. Do you feel like when you went into that job, how did you feel like, on the first day of work and stuff like that, having like being around people who had maybe been in the industry for so long?
Honestly, it felt pretty underwhelming. Maybe it was just the place I sort of was working at, but the like reality of it was that it was like very I suppose like corporate, like things moved very slowly, so the pressure was very like off. I went in like as an undergraduate, and I like honestly didn't do much. They like gave me no small amount of work, I suppose, but like compared to like even as like a senior working in that place compared to the amount of work we do here, like there's no comparison. Because like the organization moves so slowly, you don't really like have to get a lot done all the time. And so I just felt like very, very stagnant. Like I was like, oh, so this is the 9 to 5, like the classic office job. It's just like you just grind. But really, it was just boring, honestly.
That's such a shame, because I feel like a similar thing happened to me, because obviously, well, not obviously, but when I graduated university, I also went like into a marketing role. And I think I worked at a company that was super great. Like I have nothing, like I just loved the company and stuff like that. But I was definitely the youngest person there by years. Like honestly, I
the same.
like 20, 30 years. Like, and when I showed up, everyone was like, oh, who is this young tacker? She's gonna like come and do all of our socials and our marketing and stuff like that. And it was kind of disappointing. It was just like, oh my God, like, is this it?
Yeah. I mean, I'm not sure if it's the same for you, but for me, it was just like a whole lot of people not getting a lot done. And like they weren't bad at their work. I don't like not even close to suggesting that, but they
No.
like there's just no need, right? Like they
Mm.
could move as slow as they wanted. It wouldn't affect really the business. Basically, it was just a very small cog in a very massive machine kind of thing.
Mm. Yeah, no, definitely. I feel like I experienced that as well. And it was like that realization of like, oh my God, is this my life now?
Yeah, is this how it is?
Is
Like,
this
do I just do this? Do I live for the weekends now? I guess. Like, what's the goal here?
I know. It was just like, oh wow, this is that work thing that my mother's always been going on about. But I know. But maybe, yeah, I just like, obviously transitioned into a more exciting marketing role and that was that. And then transitioned into this, so good times.
Yeah, absolutely. I think like the main thing I'd probably say, which I didn't really say, but I kind of alluded to, is that like, especially in the line of like programming we do, um, you don't you don't need a degree, like not even close. There's plenty of like boot camps, like coding boot camps that get the job done. There's so many resources online that you don't even have to pay for that you can learn from. I'd say like my biggest piece of advice is just like start making something, right? And it's not going to be good. You're not going to make anything like particularly like groundbreaking or extremely beautiful or well written, but like you start making something and you'll learn so much faster than sitting in a lecture and writing notes in a tutorial. Yeah, you basically skip all the fluff of uni, right? And just get down to work.
Yeah, I think that's another thing as well, that I kind of experienced when I went into like a real marketing job as well, because I really believed like when I was studying that I was going to be like, doing up these grand projects, like, working with like multi-billion dollar, budgets, because obviously like in university, they want to study the best case studies. They don't really want to study like a small business. They don't want to study like a startup or anything like that. They want to look at, how did Coca-Cola become Coca-Cola, essentially, stuff like that. And for me, like going into a role, it was just kind of like, oh my God, I just was not prepared to be working with no budget, or, the budget is me.
Yeah.
It was just like, wow, what a letdown.
Yeah, I mean that is unfortunately just the reality of it, I suppose.
Mm. Which is why you have to do creative things, such as, this Moonward Games streaming.
Yeah, exactly.
Everything comes full circle.
Yep, for sure. So I guess we've sort of talked on like how I got into programming, how you got into your role. Be interested to hear like sort of how it all happened, how it all started, which is like how Andrew got into it, right? Because he was going down a very different path before this.
Yeah, for sure. I think that Andrew's story is a great one. It's definitely something that like we always share with our clients when they get started with us, basically, because it's so relatable, especially for our clients who are starting businesses. But basically,
God,
sorry, it's just
he's such a loony, isn't he?
Why did he wave like 40 times?
Yeah,
Like, I've
I
seen
don't know.
you.
I don't know. Yeah, bro, we're playing Minecraft. Do you know how to lure pigs? I was trying to look it up, but I can't even find it.
I actually have no idea. And also I've like wandered really far away and I'm scared that it's gonna
Really?
be night. Oh my God. Okay, hang
can't-
on.
I
I gotta
can't
go
help you there.
back.
I can't help you there.
Okay, I am swimming for my dear life here.
Alright, good luck. At least you've
I was
slept, so
bobbing along.
if you die, you'll have your spawn.
I know, but I've got a lot of precious cargo on board. Anyway, but yeah, our Andrew's story is a great one because it's super relatable, especially to people who are looking to start a business, like of any sort, really. But basically, Andrew also went to university, which, I think that's just like the way. I think that that's like the way of our generation as well. Like I say as if we're old, but
We are getting
I
up
think
there.
it's like, I know, we're not young spring chickens anymore.
Yeah.
But I
But we are
definitely
looking to
know that
hire
like
young spring
when
chickens, so like.
I know we are, absolutely. Please hire, like, please apply on our careers page on our website, guys. But Andrew was at university, so he was studying medicine, actually. He was studying at university to like be a doctor, and all that sort of stuff, every parent's dream. And that's kind of, like where we met and stuff like that was when he was studying. Um, and I think that he just kind of quickly realized that it was like just not the thing for him. Like, he changed around at university quite a few times. Like I remember he was like studying medicine and then he was studying history and then he was studying like teaching and all that sort of stuff. And then he quit studying teaching and he decided that he was going to become a personal trainer. And then he was, he's just been someone who's been all over the place with different ideas and stuff like that, which is cool.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of people like that, and
Mm.
I think that is like part of sort of this, like you were saying, with our generation, like this culture of like, okay, you get out of school and you go to uni, and that's it, right?
Yeah, I think that like,
But that is
and
not
I
the
can
only
only
path, that's for sure.
I can only speak for myself and like for my friends as well, but I definitely know that when we graduated from high school, threw the caps in the air, our parents were just like, "Hey, like, when are you going to be going to university and like what are you going to be studying and stuff like that," which was kind of that level of like, oh, like crap, I've got to get my life together and like think about what I want to do for the rest of my life. Um, should we go to sleep as well?
Yeah, I'm just looking up how to breed pigs real quick. Carrots,
Also, I found
potatoes, carrots. Got it.
makes sense. I also found like a million chickens over there. I reckon
Oh, excellent.
tomorrow, okay, let's go over here because there was like, I don't know, some sort of ruin over there and like thousands of chickens.
Okay, let me lure the pig. Okay, I've got an itinerary for tomorrow now. I'm gonna lure the pigs in, and then we'll go get some chickens. I want to do the very inhumane like chicken death pit. You know what I mean?
So ironic that Rick just like walked past because he's the one who taught us.
That's
Oh
okay.
my God.
I gotta. All right, let's just go to sleep. I
Oh,
got a bet.
sorry.
I got a bet. No, you're good. Oh, all right.
Oh, we must kill.
It's okay. I killed one. Hopefully that's enough. Nope.
Nope.
There'd be a spider. I got a better death pit. His death pit, amateur hours.
Really?
Can you sleep now? Yeah, nice.
Yep.
Yeah, I got something a little more fun. So maybe that's my next adventure.
Okay, excellent. All right. Wow, we've got a mission today. We're people on a mission.
Yep. Thankfully we have all these carrots. I have no idea where we got them from. Can you grow carrots?
I think you can.
How do I plant
Be nice.
carrots? How do we get
I
carrot
actually
seeds?
have no idea.
Or do you just plant the carrot?
No idea. I don't know.
I'm lost. But
I have got like no health as well. I'm eating apples. There we go.
it's alright. I've got the pigs. The pig breeding has begun. I don't know where we got these 25 carrots from. There's also an Enderman just chilling in the pig pen.
Oh my God.
But that's alright. He's our newest pig.
Yeah. Okay, let me get some of this wheat. All right. Yes, look at us.
We need cows because that's. I mean, I don't know how many carrots we can get. But like cows are way easier because you can just sustain them off wheat.
Excellent. All right, you ready?
Yeah, let's do
Oh my
it.
God, that Enderman is just like.
I think it's seeds for chickens. Okay, hopefully I can pull chickens. Can this Enderman go away?
Oh my God, like, bro, leave us alone.
Yeah, go away.
Okay, mate, do you have a boat?
No,
No?
I can make one.
Oh, we could just go bobbing. It didn't take that long.
Yeah, right. You know you could swim.
Hey, how do I do that?
Good question. I'll let you know when I figure it out. What is the button to swim? It was. Oh, there we go. Yes, I'm going.
What?
I am swimming.
Oh my god, those dolphins are there.
No, not the dolphins again.
Okay, where were these chickens? It's gonna be hard to lure all these
Look
chickens.
at all those
Anyway,
chickens. It's okay. I'll bob them back. It's worth it. Look at the beach turtles.
aren't they beautiful? Anyway, we'll find these chickens and then let's run straight past them because I saw. Oh yeah, here they are. Look at them all. Oh my god, they're eggs.
Excellent. Yeah, grab the
Give
eggs. Grab the
me-
eggs. Oh, we could just leave them here and take the eggs, but oh, there are a few eggs. How many did you get?
3.
That's not enough eggs. I'll lure them. I'll lure them. This can be the start. But
Hang
I do
on, let's
kinda
go to
want-
this thing over here.
Oh, yeah.
Where are you?
Yeah, I'm with you. You want us to go out here?
Yeah, I saw something over here, and this is
Yeah,
like
let
where
me-
I was going,
Let me make a boat.
and then it got. Okay, well, I'm just gonna be here. I'm just making progress
Sure.
in the meantime. But yeah, I think that like definitely the university life is the only life. So I know that Andrew did the university life for a little while, and just decided that it was not the vibe for him. Oh, hang on.
In you
Let
get.
me just.
In you pop.
Oh! Okay, here we go. Just keep going straight. I think there's. Do you see that thing over there?
Yeah, I do.
It might be nothing, but I'm here
I don't
anyway.
think it's nothing. What's this?
Look at all those eggs!
Why are these? Oh, that's not eggs. That's clay. That's weird.
Oh, this was me. This was me. That's
Oh,
right. Okay, so
okay.
this is literally how far I got.
Well, would you like to investigate?
No.
I guess I'll investigate too.
It's just a sunken boat. Is it? Okay, I am literally. This is how I die, I reckon.
Yeah,
Oh my
this could
god,
be my
open.
death for sure.
Oh my god, I can't open it. I can't open the
Yeah,
chest and I'm dying.
I can't
Okay,
open
go
the
in there.
chest.
Can you open it?
Oh, it's just lag. Oh god.
Okay, hang on. There's so much paper in there. Did you get it?
There was a lot of stuff in there, but I was lagging on. It's alright. The people saw how
Okay,
hard
here
I was lagging. I'm a pro gamer. They know it. Alright.
Here we go. Give. Buried treasure map. Okay, fun. How do I collect all of this? Oh
I'm
crap.
like, I
Okay,
don't even know how to explain it.
I'm gonna die.
Ah!
This is it.
No. No. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Alright, 2 hearts. That's enough fun for one day.
Okay, well I got 1,000 pieces of paper, so that's cool.
You got a
Onward.
lot of paper?
Yeah.
Alright, lit. Wonder if we can
And
like,
I got a buried treasure map as well.
I wonder if I
Ooh.
can hold these seeds and see if I can lure the chickens whilst in the boat.
Huh? Okay, so I've got the map. This is fascinating. Have you ever had one of these before?
I've seen them. I don't know how they work.
Hmm.
I reckon the chickens will follow.
Anyway. Yeah, what do they want? What do they want from us?
Oh, okay, we got one. Alright, I'm gonna try and get a bunch and then bring them back while we're in the boat and they have to swim like idiots.
Ew. Come
yeah,
to
you
me,
do that, you do
chickens.
that.
Oh my god, look at them. Look at them all. Oh,
It's
they're so
good.
cute. Come here, little chicken. Oh, it's so good. Yeah.
But yeah, I guess if you're like interested in modern like front end, back end work, full stack kind of stuff, you can just start YouTubing and you'll get pretty far pretty quickly.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of good. Okay, I don't know if this is logistically gonna work out. This is a
Look
great.
at all of these chickens.
This is a great thumbnail. Like this is an excellent thumbnail.
I know.
The
Look at look at them.
So they'll follow us, but we could be here for hours getting home.
Okay, maybe we should just walk them across
Yes.
the thing.
I agree.
think
It was a fun dream. It was a fun dream.
The dream was there.
Yeah, but just
Okay.
honestly, just like start doing something. Start making something. Have a goal. It doesn't even need to be like anything like super creative. Just something, right? The classic is to like make your portfolio, and then that's like, because you know, when you're a web developer, like the portfolio is like project one. It's like, yeah, it's ground zero, right? Like your portfolio happens to also be a project, so it's kind of double whammy. But yeah, and then you could build, you do more projects, you go back, you update the portfolio, you make your code better, you just improve in general, and then you have something nice to like show employers.
Yeah, and I think that like Andrew, how he started in development, because basically he was in university, and as many university students do, he had a crazy app idea with one of his friends on a night out. And being the broke university students that they were, they had no funding to build the project. And Andrew was kind of like, okay, like, am I just going to let my idea die? Or am I going to build it myself?
Yeah.
And that's kind of where he started. That's kind of where it all started. Was that he decided, okay, I'm going to learn how to develop like back end, front end, and do the integration.
Yeah, we should put him in on
and all of it.
some bit of that work these days. See how he handles. It'd be a bit of fun.
That chicken literally just laid an egg. It's so funny.
Yeah, and look at where we are now, right? Like app idea on a night out has led to this. It's pretty crazy.
I know, to luring these chickens.
Yeah. We're actually pretty close.
I know. Yeah, it's good. I'm gonna build like a little land bridge over here.
Yeah, you do that. I'll kill the chickens.
So that we can transport these chickens.
My posse.
Over. These chicks. Lol, this is funny. I think it goes to show, like, you know, I know that software is it looks daunting, like from the outside, but if you're passionate about something, then stick with it, guys. It will happen.
Absolutely, absolutely, and you definitely do not need to spend tens of thousands of dollars to make yourself qualified. Especially if you're into, you know, web or app development. Just show people your work. It's like, and your code. It's so much better than showing them a piece of paper that shows that you did a 4-year degree or a 3-year degree.
Exactly. I remember like when the original Connect app came out as well. Like it, and I think that Andrew would probably be pretty offended. It was not amazing.
Oh my God.
It did not look incredible. It was not like the most amazing thing that came out. Like I remember, it's funny that we're so known right now for our design work. It's actually just like super ironic because like I remember the first Connect app, it was like, you know, icons were different and you know there was all these, like, it just looked strange.
That's what you get from that app.
Wee. Come in here. Do you think people think this is cruel?
That's alright. I don't care what people think. Because yes, it is cruel. But they're just pixels. No, don't get out.
Run.
No, they're all escaping. Oh. Get back in the hole.
Oh my God, how dare they?
Get back
Okay,
in the
here we
hole.
go. I've got the seeds. There's only one in there.
Jump in, be a martyr.
Me?
Yeah.
Well, now I can never leave.
That's alright. Let go of the seeds. Yeah, just hold something else.
Oh God. Okay, I've got the sword. Death.
Alright, I'm gonna make a hole. You're gonna jump up it, and then I'm gonna patch it up real fast. Ready? Right here.
Okay.
Go. And there's a zombie in there without chickens.
No. It's a disaster.
All right. Let's go to sleep.
Oh no,
Oh,
oh
you
no,
can
I
go.
just hit the chicken.
Oh, we
Did
lost.
the chickens just attack the
No,
zombie?
I think we lost a chicken.
No.
That's all right.
Oh,
The chicken fun begins now, and
I know.
I'm thinking next episode I'm gonna really amp up our chicken production. Oh, no chickens.
How did Rhett? Because did Rhett just throw seeds in there and like?
Yeah, you can do that. You can throw eggs.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Okay, let me get this guy.
How
I'm on 2
dare
hearts.
you!
I probably should not. Yep.
Oh my god! Oh god! Oh,
It's all right. We're
this
still
is
right
it. I've got no hearts.
If I could get my shovel
Oh
out,
my
then
god.
a little better spot. There we go.
Oh, we have no food. I'm on 2 hearts. I'm. There
Sorry.
you go. I'll just put your stuff back in the thing.
Just die. It's easier. Now I'm full HP. Well, kind of.
Wow, you're just like covered in
Arrows.
arrows.
Yeah. Sorry, you got one in the shoulder. That's all right. That wasn't a bad result. Let's
What a
sleep though.
nightmare.
Let's definitely sleep on it.
Yeah. Oh dear. Okay. Ugh. What an experience.
Cool.
Okay. Okay. Excellent. Things are good. But I feel like I keep getting distracted on Andrew's story, and I'm just not doing it any justice. Where were we at? We were at Andrew. Andrew was a university student. He had an idea for an app. That was all fantastic. He built his own app, did all the integration and all that sort of stuff. And I feel like we tell the story a lot, but oh my god, why would you do that, bro? I'm being attacked. Oh, I
And down
died.
you go.
Honestly, the audacity. The audacity of that.
Dude.
Like, honestly, mid through my story as well.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough.
So he had his app, everything was great, but I think that what really happened is that he, oh my god, it's still alive, George. It's still alive.
Yeah, it's in the water. All right, I'll deal with this, man. I don't want to pick up your stuff though.
I don't even have my sword.
It's gone.
What a dark day.
Now there's a sheep in the chicken pit. Oh, we can't escape this.
Darn it. For the 1000th time. He had an app. And the whole like premise of the app was that he had to sell marketing like slots through the app. It was a what do you call it again? It's like one of those a directory. It was a marketing directory for like the local town in Palmerston North. If anyone is watching this video from Palmerston North, shout out. We love you, Palmerston North.
That is the OG, isn't it?
Yeah, the real ones know what's what. So we were, going around, well, he was going around to all of these businesses being like, hey, would you like to, buy some advertising space on this app? And at the time, we have to also think about this. It was like 5 years ago. So like apps were not a thing, especially not a thing for businesses to like have.
Pretty sure, like, 5 years ago, that's like, Dad, can I play on your phone? I want to play some games. Like that's the level apps were sort of at. Maybe a little
Exactly.
longer than that, but yeah.
Like when I think about the apps that were around, like at that time, like I'm talking Facebook.
Yeah.
Like I'm talking like Instagram had like literally just come out and stuff like that. And it was definitely not a concept for people to be like, oh, like could I have my own app for my own business?
Mm-hmm.
So like he got into a few conversations with people. and they were kind of like, oh, like, can you build me an app? And I think that he, maybe was a bit glassy-eyed on how he had built, like, the other app, the Connect app, um, thinking that it was going to be all easy.
Mm.
And he kind of like, yeah, I feel like I can build other apps for other people as well.
Yeah.
So that's really like how the business was born, basically.
Yeah.
My God.
And for anyone who doesn't know,
Hello.
that's what we do now. We build apps for other people.
Exactly.
Tie it back.
But I think that a lot of people like his story, especially people who are looking to join us, like as a team member, and also people who are, looking to work with us and have us build their own apps as well, because it's really cool to see something go from just an idea, just a thought that you might have had with a friend, like on a night out, and see how it can actually like go into something real as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And we've seen that sort of like same story with a lot of our clients.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I think it's important, like, if you've got the passion for it, then you can definitely make a lot of incredible things happen.
For sure. For sure.
What a bumper sticker moment. All right, so what animals have you got in your little pen?
So there's some pigs, which I need to feed now that I'm thinking about it, and some sheep. But that's sort of all we got at the moment. Eventually, I will get chickens. I'm working on that now. Working on that now. You could potentially kill a pig or two if you want. It's not efficient, but I'll let it slide.
Look, it's
Yeah.
had. Oh wow! Look, they're having lots of eggs.
It's okay. I'm gonna have an even better setup, and we're gonna get lots and lots of eggs down here. I need to go.
I mean,
some stone.
don't we really want like feathers? Is that what we want? Or is that not what we want?
Yeah, I think we want feathers. I'll bite. I want some feathers.
We want some feathers.
I think I'm mostly there for the food. I don't think we want the feathers too much. Unless we want to make lots of arrows for some reason.
I like arrows because it means that I don't have to get up into close quarters when I'm fighting zombies. Okay. And I think that like when Andrew was learning to develop and be a coder, I don't know if like we can even say that now, because I feel like the team that we've hired are just so much more talented than we were when we were doing it. But I think it is predominantly something that he kind of self-taught himself as well.
It's definitely something you can self-teach. I don't know if you can self-teach accounting.
No.
Good luck.
Yeah, best of luck to you.
Yeah, but like the accessibility of the industry now, it's absolutely, you can kind of do whatever you want with it.
And so like where would you say to start? Or like where is the starting place for someone who's fresh to development in your eyes, George?
Okay, I'm gonna go off since we've been on the theme of this uni thing. Someone fresh out of high school trying to figure out like, okay, I want to do something with programming, but I don't really know what. I would potentially try and narrow down what you want a bit. If sort of like very traditional programming sort of interests you, I would, or the university experience, because there's something like to be said about that. I don't think like my time at university was wasted by any means. And certainly lots of businesses still like take a degree as like a very measured piece of experience. But I guess like the main end all and be all is consider whether you need that piece of paper or not. And then if you decide you don't, and maybe computer science or information systems isn't for you, or whatever else, whatever other degrees, then maybe look into a coding academy if you still want like that very rigid, like structured, like here's your assignments, you must do them by this time kind of thing. Because I know that's one of the big reasons people like go to university. And if you think you're very self-motivated, just start making stuff. Look up YouTube tutorials, look into like what the hot tech is and start learning that, and you're on your bike.
Yeah, I think that's actually a really important point to mention as well, because everyone's got a different style of learning.
For sure. I don't
I
think
know
I could
that-
have like completely self-taught myself. I kind of ended up doing it with React, but like, yeah, I kind of need that structure. So that's like one of the reasons that I don't like regret going and doing that degree.
Yeah, I agree. Like, I definitely need like some form of accountability and, you know, due dates and stuff like that. And I know that everyone hates due dates in university, but I need them. Like,
Yeah.
otherwise, I just feel like I'm directionless.
Yeah, exactly. They push you, they make you stronger.
They do. Wow. This is actually like, honestly, I feel like we've spawned in such a, or like, you know, we haven't spawned here actually. I remember we traveled
Yeah,
here.
we did travel, but it's nice though, hey.
It is good. It's really good. I'm just like wandering around. I've gone really far, to be honest. Oops. But there is a lot of great stuff around here. Oh, it's nighttime again. Why do I do this?
I think I need to add another level to this. Damn.
Okay, I'm trying to run, but I cannot.
Actually, something we didn't really touch on is I guess like your, like obviously very early into the business, Andrew was doing sort of the front end, back end, the full like programming stack for these applications. What were you doing sort of early on in the business?
Yeah, I think really, really early on, I was definitely just the support person. I was working, you know, in marketing in this business that we were talking about, which again was just like such an incredible job. And Andrew had kind of, you know, decided like, no, I'm gonna go off on my own. I'm gonna start my own business, and all that sort of great stuff. And for a long time, it was me just kind of watching from a distance, just being like, wow, like that's really great. You know, like, wow, that's really cool. It was like kind of sharing in the frustrations a lot of the time.
Yeah.
Of like starting your own business and all that sort of stuff. I know that like definitely when Andrew started out, like he needed that support. And I think that's like something that's really important that a lot of people like don't talk about when they start their own business. It's like it's definitely not always done by itself. Like it's not done by one person a lot of the time. It's done by like a lot of people around you. So I was just kind of there, just like watching and just being like, yep, awesome, love that for you. And okay, what is this?
That's all right. You'll see. You'll see. It's gonna be wonderful, Pia. It's gonna be excellent. It's gonna be
Yeah,
it's
wow,
a bit of
I'm
work, and
scared.
I'm playing off my memory pretty hard here because I do not particularly remember how to make this thing, but we'll get there.
Okay, okay. Keep your secrets then.
Let's sleep
Okay.
real quick. Oh,
Oh,
who?
I'm gonna
Huh?
eat my cooked salmon.
Who wants to fight?
Yeah, where are you?
It's
Hey, oh, he's out here. Oh, it's always I'm running. It's always one of these.
oh no.
Oh no.
Uh,
Wow, I fully just closed the door on you. I'm just like, bye.
yeah, it's okay. I'm fine, I guess. Alright, please tell us.
Was that a creeper?
Tell me we can sleep. Oh, do you have any food? I have carrots, but I don't want to eat them.
I have this cooked salmon.
Yeah, that's better
You're
than nothing.
lucky.
We should
You're
actually
lucky.
we should fish. That's a good idea. Did you fish to get that?
Behind you. No, I just like went out into the ocean and I just killed.
Oh my god.
I know, it was
Ruthless.
horrific.
Yeah, it's kind of messed up.
Yeah, so that's kind of how I was like in the business originally. But this is like, you know, the first year, basically. And I think that another like misconception about starting your own business is that
Pia!
you're gonna Oh! Oh, that
We can
house!
sleep. We can sleep now. Quick, quick.
Oh my God. That is going to be the trailer for this video.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Oh my God. How rude.
Sorry, that could have been much worse. That's not too bad.
I don't know. How could this have been worse? Look at
Oh,
the.
we could be dead.
That's true.
Look at that. That's not too bad.
I would have preferred to be dead because then I would like had full food again.
Yeah, actually, I'm really struggle straight out here. I need some food. I gotta keep breeding these pigs.
Times are honestly tough. So I was in the business with Andrew. He was doing his thing. I was working my job. And that was basically it for like maybe the first 2 years of business. Is that Andrew was basically just on the grind and I was just appreciating from afar.
The hustle,
And he was taking, yeah, he was doing the hustle and I was just there, like, you know, the cheerleader basically just being like, yes, love this, which was really great to watch. He definitely took like no money from the business. Honestly, like in the first year, 2 years, like he was taking in nothing. Like I think he's written about this, so he wouldn't be annoyed about me saying it. But in the first year of business, I think he made like 12K.
Yep.
That's like the wage that he like took home personally. And okay, like that is nothing.
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
genuinely, that is like it's not a living wage. It is so crazy. Like to even think that that's what he lived on. And literally he would eat like crackers and hummus, and that would be like the only meal he would have for the entire day.
Linking back to the
And
university students there.
yeah, exactly. He just did the university life for a very long time.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's just something that like a lot of people don't see and they kind of like don't understand like the hustle. And he didn't just do that for 1 year, he did that for 2 years. So I think like in the first year he took home like 12K, the next year he took home like 24K, which is still not even like half of the like minimum wage here now. So the grind was on. The grind was on. And then anyway, you know, we moved to Australia and that was all amazing and super great. And I was working in a marketing job, which I really, really love. And, you know, kicking goals for clients, something that I'd like never done before was I'd been exposed to client work. And I was just kind of, you know, keeping tabs on Andrew, basically. I was like, oh.
How those apps going, huh?
Yeah, like, oh, apps are going, aren't they? And he was like, yeah, apps are going. And I was just like, yeah, apps are going. And yeah, I don't know, one day I just kind of decided, like, I'm gonna quit my job.
Yeah.
And I remember, like, I told him this. I don't even know what, like, changed in me.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna
Because I
ask.
think that, yeah, I think like I was really enjoying like, you know, working in my marketing job. I really loved working with clients. And like I feel like we were like, because the marketing role was super young and we just really started like, you know, kicking a few goals and stuff like that. And I kind of was just, I don't even know. I just felt like I needed a change. Like I felt like marketing wasn't like the love that I thought I had. Like I wasn't like in marketing, I didn't like get what I thought I wanted. So I don't know, I just started stewing on it for a little while basically, and I was kind of like, oh, you know, maybe it would be really cool if I joined Andrew like in tech, because you know, tech is just such a amazing thing. Like, you know, it's always changing.
Yeah.
Well, it's like, super exciting.
Obviously, it's the, you know, the industry that sees the most growth, and now like tech is, you know, modernizing or like revolutionizing most industries. I don't even want to like think about what healthcare was like, you know, 40 years ago.
I know, scary, isn't it? Even like education, if you think about it. like, education doesn't have to happen in the classroom anymore. We can just look at COVID for
Yeah.
that.
Imagine using a
And
blackboard. Jeez.
I
Wouldn't
know.
be caught dead. Wouldn't
Not anymore, but I can tell
Yeah.
you I definitely used blackboards when I was young. Um, but yeah, anyway, I just noticed that like, Andrew was getting all these really awesome clients on and he was so passionate about this business. Like, I think that it shows because he took no wage, like literally no money from it. He was just like so in love with it. Like every day we would talk about it and he would just be like, "Oh my God, I just like got this new client and guess what they're doing? They're doing this." Like, and I just really started like thinking to myself, like, I feel like he's out there and he's like making a huge difference. And I just felt like, with marketing, and with the clients that I was working with, no hate, but I just felt like I was like not making a difference like to people. It was just kind of like, oh, I'm just like here and they're just here, and we're just trying to make money for them.
Yeah,
But I just
exactly.
didn't feel like there was purpose. And I wanted to work with cool clients and I wanted to um, work with industries that I felt passionate about. That's kind of like where that thinking started for me. And I just, told Andrew one day, like, hey, I think I'm gonna um, tell my boss that this is it for me.
Did he make you
Do
interview?
you think he didn't actually?
Would have been a
He
huge
didn't
power
make,
play.
I know he would have been like, oh, but I think I was just
It's what
like to
makes you
him,
think you're right for this role. Oh god.
I know. I don't think I even gave him the choice. I was
Yeah.
just kind of like, I think I'm just gonna like quit my job and join you. And he was like, obviously he was thinking about the wage that he was taking from the business at the time, which was not extraordinary money.
Yeah.
And he was just like, "Oh, like really? Like, why?" And I was like, "It'll be fine. Like we'll figure it out."
Yeah.
And we did. But I started in the business by doing design. I was the first UI UX designer, which is really cool because it's great to see how huge our UI UX like department has become and like how we've really become known for design. And I feel like I really helped start that. Um, so like yeah, that was it really. I was like working in design and Andrew was developing and then we hired a designer who was better than me.
Oh.
And I moved into product management and the team grew. We hired a product manager that was better than me and I was replaced again and now this is, what I'm doing.
Yeah, yeah. I remember you wrote some articles about that as well.
Mm. Yeah, I think like it's cool and I know that a lot of, small businesses aren't fortunate to be able to have hired as many people as like, we have hired
Hmm.
here at Moonward, especially like in this short period of time and especially to be able to hire people and, um have them in house and have events with them and be friends with them and all these sorts of things like I'm Andrew and I are getting married soon and we're like I'm so excited to be able to like invite some of my team members with us and share this like amazing experience with them. um but I'm just like not lost on how cool it is to have your own team and be able to replace yourself as well. Like it's actually such a great feeling to be like, hey, someone else gets to do this job now and I did it once and I want to see what they do with it.
Yeah, for sure. I can imagine.
Yeah.
It's like passing the torch, right? It's like very
It is, it
fulfilling
is.
to see that. Man, we're gonna have to look this up. I forget how to do this.
Are you still in this
Yeah,
horror
yeah,
hole?
yeah. I'm still in the hole.
Oh my
I
God.
need to do some wacky stuff with signs. I'm gonna have to look up how to do it. I forget. Oh damn. It's okay. It will be fantastic and super inhumane when it's ready.
Is this just for chickens?
This is just for chickens.
These chickens don't know what's coming.
They don't. They have no idea. That's the best part.
Look at them,
Fools.
blissful.
Fools. Little do they know
Feels.
that themselves and their lineage will be ours.
Oh
Man, farming is
god,
kind
what
of messed up.
I know it is actually kind of messed up. My god. Anyway, I feel like we've made like some huge progress today.
Yeah, we definitely made some
I
moves.
I know we've made some moves. Like we are not starving. Okay, I have no food and I'm about to die, but like we're not
Define
starving.
starving?
We we're here. We're here. We're out here.
I have some pork chop I can
We've
give you.
That's all right. I'll just harvest some of my wheat. That's what it's for anyway.
Yeah,
And I
absolutely.
need to lure some cows as well.
Yeah, I
It's
haven't
like,
seen any cows, so maybe that's a play for next time after I get this chicken farm going. Yeah, I think let's end it there. If anyone has any questions they want, send them through on whatever socials you like. We're everywhere nowadays. I
mm,
think a bunch of our socials will probably be in the description. Enjoy that, Gabe. Um,
yeah.
yeah, sweet. See you next time.
Awesome. Yeah. See you next time. Thanks, guys.